To me, I think we need to look at that very closely, and hopefully we can make that change.
Thank you. Jerry Kinnear.
The budget responsibility lies with the city manager and the heads of the different groups that are working under him. The council oversees the city manager. The council also approves the budget. I think the council could ask the city manager for more scrutiny if that's needed, and it appears that it has been needed. That's the proper way to do it.
Thank you. Chairman Talton.
I definitely think that the city council, the next city council that's elected, should work with the city manager and actually get a little bit more involved where the city manager is bringing forth these type of audits for us to review and have more tight, well, keep us more informed of what the different people are making and the budgets and going back and forth. Because right now, it seems like we're always caught off guard with these pay raises and moving people up to management. So I think the city council needs to review it and then decide how they want to best handle this. But we need to take it as a priority for the next city council.
Thank you. Michelle Rozier.
I think that the recent uncoverings at City Hall with the monetary problems have been attributed to new ways to audit and our new city manager being focused and being very, very concerned. I think that the fresh set of eyes from some of our top tier management has really uncovered some things that are unfortunate and that need to be brought to light. As a council person, we need to stay vigilant and informed and ask our city manager questions and make sure that we stay on task and keep him doing the job that he's supposed to do, and that is to manage the city.
Thank you. Elizabeth Beaton.
I think we're in a good position now to address some of those problems. We've had a change in top management at the city. We now have an internal auditor who works full-time. And when these issues came to light, and one of them came to light because of a comment on a daily news forum, the city council opened an investigation, the first time in decades that it had done that, and thoroughly researched the issue, empowered staff to report back to the council, and then the city manager took the action he felt he needed to take. So I believe we're in good shape going forward for more professionalism at City Hall.
Thank you. Clarence Woods.
I believe that our top priority is that we must be accountable for the taxpayers' money. That's number one. We must be accountable for the taxpayers' money. Yes, we have a city manager. Yes, now we have an auditor. But somewhere in the confusion over the last few years, over time, it got caught up in the system of all the overtime and what have you. And somebody lost track. Now, that investigation is an ongoing investigation now by the Galveston Police Department, but I think that it should continue on. Could continue on, because we owe this to the citizens of Galveston. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. Cornelia Harris Banks.
Yes, we have a city manager form of government. And as you know, in that government, the city manager is in charge of his departments. And what Jerry said is true, that the city manager then is in charge of what goes wrong. Luckily, and we have had this for many years, auditors. And the auditors are a check and balance system. And that's what brings forward to the city council, to the city manager, to the city council, and then will thus be taken care of.
Thank you. All right, this one's for everybody. Earlier, one of those pieces of paper that I handed out to you, if you should win your race, you will take the oath in a public meeting. Please pay attention to the last 3 lines of that oath. And the questioner asks, How would you reconcile the last 3 lines of that oath with allowing a developer to build a high-rise building on the beach and on the water side of the seawall? Okay, we'll start with, what did we do last time? We start with Greg last time? Well, we're going to start with you this time.
Lee, would you give us the 3 lines?
Can I read it to you? I got it right here. It's the oath that ends the Constitution and laws of the state of Texas and the charter laws and ordinances of the city of Galveston, so help me God. And I've done that oath 4 times. So I hope to do it a 5th time. I voted for it, and as you know, the ordinance came to us as a specific use permit. So the Zoning Board of Adjustments had already done its number on the issue by granting a variance that did not come before the City Council. The question that was before the Galveston City Council was one of a specific use permit. Apparently, the use is permitted as of right if it's going to be sold as condominiums. But they needed a specific use permit since they wanted to sell apartments. That was it. That's what the city attorney's opinion told us. So I voted for it.
Thank you. Bo Rollins.
In taking that oath of office, also with the school board, I too take it very serious. And I would say that after the chain of command, I guess, that it's unfortunate with all the different commissions and boards we have in Galveston, I would have voted for that specific SUP. I would have made sure that we cleaned our house up, though, immediately following that vote, because I think it's unfortunate that we even have SUPs, which basically says